Everybody has asked the question, and they learned to ask it early of the abolitionists. What shall we do with the Negro? I have had but one answer from the beginning. Do nothing with us. All I ask is, give him a chance to stand on his own legs. Let him alone. If you see him on his way to school, let him alone. Don't disturb him. If you see him going to the dinner table at a hotel, let him go. If you see him going to the ballot box, let him alone. Don't disturb him. Frederick Douglass, What the Black Man Wants, 1865. Shortly following the end of slavery in the Civil War of the United States, free black people migrated across the country looking for work. Since these former slaves were highly trained and expertly skilled in taking care of entire plantations on their own, it was only second nature for them to pick up entirely new skills along the way. They cared for, rode, and trained horses. Black horse trainers would keep an eye out for other young black men who had an affinity with horses. These young men would be trained as hot walkers, an entry-level position, getting to know each horse and how to care for them. Some of these young men would move up to become jockeys and even trainers themselves. Others still were destined to become legendary. Alonzo Clayton rode the horse Azra to victory, making history as the youngest winner ever of the Run for the Roses. Oliver Lewis won the inaugural Kentucky Derby on May 17, 1875. He rode the chestnut colt Aristides to victory by 2 lengths at the then Louisville Jockey Club racetrack, now Churchill Downs. Isaac Murphy was the first jockey to win the Kentucky Derby 3 times, as well as for his unmatched career-winning percentage of over 44%. In 1887, Murphy was the highest-paid athlete, making $12,000 that year. Adjusted for 2025 inflation, that would be $400,000. Jimmy Soup Perkins was the leading, winningest jockey in America in 1895. That year, he won an impressive 192 races, a record unmatched by any other jockey in the country. He'd gotten his nickname by only eating soup to stay underweight. Willie Sims signed a lucrative 1-year contract for $12,000 and was the United States national riding champion. Sims was the only African-American jockey to win all 3 Triple Crown races in his career. Jimmy Wingfield won his first Kentucky Derby in 1901 at 19 years old. He then went on to win 160 races that year. Wingfield won his second Kentucky Derby in 1902 and is the only African-American jockey to win the Kentucky Derby in the 20th century. As Southern white investors sought every means to recoup their losses the decades following the Civil War, and Northern white men competed with blacks for jobs, a sick and twisted envy gripped their hearts. If whites could no longer live freely off the enslaved talent of black people, and those freed black people could economically pass them all up to become millionaires themselves, it was only a matter of time until free black people would become a political body with power. This truth was too much for white America to bear. A mocking and demeaning culture formed among all white Americans, both North and South, one that sent the clear message to all blacks living in the country that they were considered weaker, dumber, lazier, and less important than any other people. This culture was then voted to become the only legal way to deal with black people, the Jim Crow laws. And with that, black jockeys were legally pushed out of horse racing by their white peers. No black jockey has since won the Kentucky Derby in over 100 years.